Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome back to the Operation Hill 100 Heart channel where we do what? Focus on healing, humor, and hot motherfucking topics. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Hopefully, you guys are going to enjoy your weekend, get out, do some things, so on and so forth. Oh, God. But before we get into that, y'all gotta let's run this cabaret down. Let's run this cabaret down because I know I owe you guys a review, so let's run it. Today we're reviewing Joseline's Cabaret, California, season 6, episode 7. The name of the episode is called Insult to Injury. So the episode starts off with them down in them nasty ass drinks that Jocelyn concocted with all of them cockroaches and all that crazy shit in it. And they vomiting all over the place and gagging. They had me gagging. I said, Jocelyn, your ass is demonic because why would you even want to see somebody do something like that? And then she just sitting there watching. Every time one of them gagged, I gagged. I was mortified, okay? But anywho, but they did just down in them because of course they want to be in the Puerto Rican princess good graces. And she, the ones that ain't drinking, and she cursing them out. Natural, you didn't fucking 8 dicks on camera. What the fuck you acting like you never downed a little drink before? Jocelyn is a piece of work. I tell you, boy. But anyway, the folks, the girls that won the challenge was Danny, Jane Doe, Natural, Chinks, Des, and Egypt. So they get to have some one-on-one time with Jocelyn the next day because they competed in all of those food challenges. And apparently they won, right? So then Jocelyn shared that in a few days they're gonna have a show, so they should go and record. Hey Shaquana girl, my nosy neighbor, what's going on? Um, they should go over there with Ricardo so they can rehearse. Right. So the ladies are apprehensive because they like, girl, we just ate and drank all that bullshit that your little demonic ass and concocted. And now you want us jumping and pumping and gyrating around with all of this nasty shit in our stomach. And I was thinking the same thing, Jocelyn, but see, your ass ain't had to drink or eat none of that shit. That's why you was able to be okay. But anywho, Miss Natural and Chink said that T Love Egypt oh no, so sorry. So anywho, they go in there to rehearse with Ricardo. They start getting started, and Jocelyn's like, "Listen, I'm still disappointed. I'm watching y'all, and she like, y'all look like trash. Y'all don't look good. This is corny. This is whack. We got to get it together." So she was like, "The ladies who won the challenge, y'all come up here, and I want y'all to let me know who y'all think should be eliminated." So Miss National and Chink said they think T Love should be eliminated. Egypt says she thinks G Baby should be eliminated. And I said, Egypt, girl, me and you was on the same page because G Baby and Kanai need to go if you ask me. Right? Des said Love. Oh, I think Love needs to go as well. Right? And Jane Doe said Oceans. I cannot. Oceans is a fucking trailer park. I cannot stand Oceans. And Danny said Neat. So then Jocelyn tells the rest of the girls who weren't the winners of the challenge to get on stage and do the routine. And she said, whoever messing up, you taking your ass home tonight, right? So Jocelyn couldn't make a decision that night after they got on the stage and did the dance. So she was like, listen, y'all keep practicing. I'm asleep on it. She said, but tomorrow is going to be 2 eliminations because y'all going your asses home. I'm not playing with y'all no more, right? So the next day, Melissa and Jocelyn meet up. I don't know if y'all know Melissa. I know Melissa from Love and Hip Hop because Melissa was over there tripping with Mimi. And it's crazy how Melissa is Jocelyn's manager and she handling her business and they getting that money over there at Zeus. It's a damn shame that Melissa couldn't help Mimi after she slid all around in that that bathroom rod or pole or whatever that shit Mimi did. Melissa could have been managing her business and helping her, tripping with her too. She done got over there and let Ty break her heart, and now Ty's over there with Meow Face Mingly. You know what? Anywho, Melissa is Jocelyn's manager, and she was basically telling Jocelyn how she think that they found the strip club, right? So she was like, let's just finish up the tour with the ladies, and then we're gonna figure out the specifics. But I think we pretty much have found the strip club. So Jocelyn is excited because remember, Lemmy said they gonna make the cabaret into a strip club. I guess they were just looking for a location. So Jocelyn's hyped up, and I don't know something in this episode. Something in this episode reminded me of why I like Joseline, right? Because even though she have that demonic side, I like her for having that demonic side because I feel like she's a Helen Hart's number one candidate, right? But then the other part of me has like sometimes she says and does things that it's like, wow, okay, Joseline, right? And I felt a little proud for her in the moments because, like I said, I watched reality, especially Love and Hip Hop, since the inception of the show. I watch every city it was in. And I was there when Joseline was with Stevie in the beginning and he was mistreating her and she thought her life revolved around him and, just all of these things. So to see Joseline evolve like this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key happy for her. Even though it's in a crazy way, I'm still low-key happy for her, right? So, and Melissa, you look like you be in there tripping them girls, girl. I don't know. I'm peeking at you. But anywho, in the next scene, Sky, T Love, and Neek are like doing some fake rehearsals, but then they sit down and talk. And T Love asked Scott $1 million question. I was thinking the same thing. Like, how you feel about your friends watching you get jumped and not helping? So in the next room, Kanaya is low-key addressing Erica for getting all the drama started. And saying you the one that caused all of that black squad versus white squad and all of that. I told y'all Erica is who they was calling Jigsaw. And she was like, listen, you in this house, this ain't about just looking cute and dancing. You got to do what you got to do. So back in the other room where Love and all them was at, they was checking Love temperature, right? They was basically saying like, what you here for? What you gonna do? What you about? Because it ain't looking good, girl. And Love just kept complaining and about her health. And I think Love and G Baby need to go. And then G Baby is injured. I think Love and G Baby and Kanaya need to go home. Then that's my opinion, right? So, anywho, the winners from last night's challenge, they on a one-on-one little date, air quotes, with Joseline, and they chilling and drinking and waiting for her, and then she arrives, right? So then they sit down, they start having brunch and all that, and she start going around the room asking them what they would do with the $50,000 if they was the person that won it, right? And I mean, a lot of them were just basically saying that they wanted to be entrepreneurs and start their own businesses, so they would use their money to invest in their business and brows and lashes. And somebody said they wanted to get an animal farm. And I mean, I hear that. And Joseline was in her confessional basically saying that, when she would invest her money, she would definitely make a smart investment because she want her money to make money for her. And she was saying, it doesn't sound like they really too much have the greatest ideas for what they want to do with it, but hey, it's theirs, and she just providing an opportunity, right? What I can say is they did seem passionate about the things that they was talking about. And you could see the human in Joseline in those moments. And in those moments, it looked like she might have just came back from a healing heart session. So she was being nice at that time. You just don't know how long that's going to go on, because Joseline can always flip the script and go back to being inhumane, right? So anywho, I didn't know that the one-on-one brunch was leading to a pool party. So they back there, all of the girls came now, not just the winners, and they all proceeded to participate in the whorehouse, because that's exactly what the fuck Joseline is running. All these girls, everybody had on G-strings and thongs. They in there humping and pumping and gyrating on each other, putting their coochie in each other. Let me listen. I was never a fan of this, right? And I guess I will never be a fan of it because I am a heterosexual woman. Why do women who claim to be heterosexual women attend events with other women and they have to be half naked or butt naked completely? And why do they have to hump and jump and gyrate on each other if you are a heterosexual woman and there's no males here? I've always been confused about that. I remember when they ushered in the whole era of when you go to the club with your girls, y'all dance with each other and not with the guys. Why? Unless you're a lesbian or bisexual, what does that do for you as a heterosexual woman? So anyway, they was in there putting their pussies in each other's face, and I'm just looking like y'all done ate all of that nasty shit the night before. Y'all probably pooting and stinking it. I don't know. I thought too far into that, and I was mortified. But again, they was in there doing splits and humping and jumping and all of this shit, right? In the meantime, Miss Natural, she had got sick because again, people was not. What was all that shit you had them eating, Joseline? So she ended up having to go to the hospital. That's how sick she got. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up on this video. Do not forget to hit the thumbs up and like this video. So, anywho, while she's heading off to the hospital, they all in there, and what it looked like started happening was it looked like they started all trying to like low key compete with each other and see who could twerk more, split more, get on the pole more, let their coochie scrub the ground more, and all of that. And one of the people that was heavy in the competition was G Baby. Now remember, G Baby was saying she couldn't throw a rock in a rock fight because her arm was messed up and she was air quotes injured. So now when she getting on her head and the handstand, everybody look like no, G Baby really got this stripping shit, girl. You good at it. But the only reason why we peeking at your performance, bitch, is because we thought you couldn't get in the paint because you was injured. You ain't too injured to be pop locking and dropping it, right? So then they started calling out Kanaya. Kanaya? Yeah, Kanaya. And I was happy. I was happy because your ass is low key skating by thinking you cute, you there because you cute. Girl, you ain't cute enough, okay? So everybody start popping shit. For whatever reason, the whole crowd talking, Joseline just zooming on Isis. And you know what's crazy? Joseline, Joseline said that her and Isis share the same birthday. And she was like, I just don't know why I can't stand her. And I can't lie, God, please forgive me. I not this season in particular, but when she came last season initially, I couldn't stand her neither. That's why I was happy when she got kicked off. She was getting on my goddamn nerves. So for whatever reason that she irritates Joseline, she irritates me too. But Joseline, you are being too mean to that girl. So cause and she like, well, what did I say? Everybody else is talking. Why you just she's like, shut up, bitch. Shut up. Get the fuck out. This is my shit. So when she started cursing Isis out, what Isis do that I like is smart. She want to make it seem like she not scared of Joseline. So she waits till everybody start pushing her back and hold her to be like, you ain't gonna talk to me like this. And Jocelyn was like, every time I see that little skeleton face and that skeleton body, I just get upset. I was cracking up when they put the camera on her. She do look mad. It just looked like bone on skin on bone with no flesh in between. I was on the fucking floor with Jocelyn is crazy. I'm telling y'all. That's really my homegirl in my head, but she like my homegirl that she my one of my Healing Hearts participants that grew to be my homegirl. Because I would have only known Jocelyn for joining Healing Hearts. I would not have been around just normally entertaining her antics, right? Jocelyn, leave that fucking girl alone now. Come on, just stop doing that to Isis. You doing too much, right? Then out of nowhere, Neek and Danny bust out in a fight. Boom, round one. Boom, round two. Danny. Come here, Danny. Come here, Danny. Come here, Danny. One thing I like about you, Danny, and I don't care what nobody say. I like this about you. You be a good sport about getting your ass whipped, girl, because you be getting door walk, molly wop, drag, put in the paint underneath the cement, girl, and you'll jump up and start dancing and smiling like, I love you, Puerto Rican princess, or sticking your tongue out at the person that just beat the dog shit out you. I know me personally, I would be so heated that I done got beat down like that I wouldn't stop. Girl, you don't give a damn. You a glutton for punishment. But what I can say, you are a good sport when you be getting your ass whipped, right? So after that fight, T Love, Jocelyn called her dirty Q-tip. Jocelyn called her dirty Q-tip. I don't like about T Love. T Love. I don't know if you are his what they calling it, what they call a historical revisionist, girl. I don't know if that's what you are because you really, really will make up how you want a fight and how you got in a paint and how you really laid it on a person. And from what I'm watching, unless they editing the dog fuck out of these fights, T Love, your ass is losing horribly. But anyway, girl, so she steps up in the crowd. And she was like, anybody want to smoke with me? So Chink said, I don't like you. I don't like you. You's a dirty bitch, right? So in Chink's confessional, I ain't gonna lie. Chinks is low key. I gotta stop watching Ratchet TV, girl. Chinks is low key my favorite. Chinks is low key my favorite. Chinks be tearing them up in them confessionals, girl. Oh my God, Chinks be tearing them up. And I love a bitch that can rank because I can rank. So she was like, I don't like you. You's a dirty bitch. So she got in her confessional saying, this the same dirty bitch that spit on me. I'm gonna beat her ass, right? So they start fighting from there. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Girl, why they break them up and T Love think it's all good standing to the side. Chinks just come from the side and rock her shit. Boom. Right? So they was like, oh shit. Again, T Love, you had already lost the fight, so you ain't want to fight again. So when she rocked your shit like that, you just stood around rocked. They didn't show you leaking, but Egypt said you was leaking. And I think Egypt is carpet munching T Love. And remember, she used to carpet munch Chinks. So Egypt was like, no, fuck that. We got to fight now. Egypt, for whatever reason, you irritate me a little bit too. I know what's the reason because you was a troublemaker that was trying to act like you nice when I think you sneaky. But I'm gonna tell you what's the other reason because your whole head is ripped off like Tamar Braxton. And I know they said it's because alopecia, but at this point I don't give a damn. I didn't want to see that. I didn't like it. Okay, this is not St. Jude's. Anywho, she stepped up to fight my homegirl Chinks. Now, as they fighting, T Love jumped in and they jumped Chinks. But I want to say this, girl. I want to say this, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, Chinks, because you is my new favorite on the show, girl. But girl, you was scared of Egypt, and Egypt was tearing your ass up. So it really was no need for T Love to jump in. But I understood why T Love jumped in, because number one, y'all only fighting because of me, and number two, this is the only way I'ma ever even look like I'm winning a fight against you, Chinks. So let me try to get involved and do what I gotta do, right? So after that, I think they scared my homegirl up. I think they scared my homegirl Chinks up, because after that she was trying to run, and Egypt was on her motherfucking head top, and then Egypt whole head came. Shaquana, don't laugh. God forgive me, that ain't funny. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. When no woman whole head come off like that, I get aggravated. Now, if you show me that your whole head is knocked off when I first meet you, I'll accept you. If I can accept you, Janae, I ain't got no problem with that. But like what Tamar did, where it's wigged and it's knock your whole head off. No, don't introduce me to wig first and then knock your whole head off, because that's gonna irritate me. Introduce me to your whole head knocked off first, and then occasionally, if you want to put a wig on, I can stomach it. But don't introduce me to a full head of Rapunzel, and the next time I see you, your whole head is knocked off to a bone. And then I also don't like about them, they don't be shaping their shit up, they don't be cutting their shit right. So I hate that for them. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. Call me what you want. And y'all don't try to get in these comments and bring up the, oh, you shouldn't make fun of nobody, no alopecia. Because even I'm not talking about only no Egypt. I said with Tamar too. It's not about no fucking alopecia. I don't want no bitch knocking their whole head off, and I don't care what's going on. So anywho, my homegirl Egypt got to run it. I mean, my homegirl Chinks got to run it. Egypt chasing her around. And then I see why you fucking Shake's gonna say in a confessional, and then the whole chasing me was fucking cracking up. Yeah, why'd you chasing me? And then don't chase me with your whole head knocked off. If we started fighting originally and you was Rapunzel, once you start chasing me and your whole head knocked off, I think you done tapped into a new level of crazy. So, bitch, I'm running too. So I was with Chinks, girl. Chinks, run, 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 right? So then Drea just dived on Love, because allegedly she said Love was calling Neek out, and Neek was already in the fight. So what is you calling Neek out for when Neek was already fighting with somebody? So let me handle that. Drea, I'm tired of your Method Man fangs in the confessionals, bitch. You ain't low. You already said it. You know you gotta have at least one fight per episode in order to remain in a cabaret. So you decided to pick on Love, and love, love, love. I'ma hold your hand. Love. Love, you giving a sex trafficking vibe. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. I'm sorry. Are you too disheveled? You look. It looked like they rescued you from. Never mind. Anywho, but Drea dived on Love. Drea, I'm tired of you putting on them Pooh Shiesty masks. Listen, listen. I gotta stop watching Ratchet TV. So, anywho, she dived on Love. Boom, 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 boom. Right? They was all fighting the G-strings and pasties. Securities is getting all they fucking peep shows and free fill. They grabbing pussy. Get off her. Instead of grabbing a hand, you grabbing a clit. It's a lot going on. There's all these big burly, look like they ain't never get no coochie in high school, and now that they grown men security guards, it's all these young girls with all they coochie out, all they nipples out, all of they clit hanging, tattoos, piercing. It's a lot going on at the cabaret. Joseline, Joseline, I'm telling you something right now, Joseline. You better not catch a Diddy Rico, bitch. I'm telling you right now, because you look like you going up that alley, baby, and you making me nervous. So, anywho, Jocelyn said, listen, enough is enough, hoes. Enough is enough. Security done got all the feels that they needed. That's it. That's it. That's it. Y'all gave me enough entertainment for tonight. Bring your ass over here. Eliminations is tonight. Eliminations is tonight, right? So when they go over there to talk, T Love in Egypt, they Jocelyn line them up, and she's saying y'all better not have another fight for 48 hours, else it's going down in the ground, and y'all bitches gonna get up out of here. So T Love in Egypt started arguing with chicks. So Jocelyn was like, shut the fuck up, shut up. Shut up. I said, there's no more fighting for another 48 hours or it's going to be smoking. She said, bring the rest of the girls out. So as the rest of the girls come out, Garnique just run and dive on Danny do for round 10. Girl, this episode, this episode was all right with me. This episode was all right with me. But like I said, Egypt, come here. Come here. Come here. If your whole head gonna be knocked off in these episodes, I'm not gonna watch. You showed me Rapunzel. I want to see Rapunzel. Chinks. Keep dog walking them in them confessionals and in real life. I like you. You my homegirl. That's right. Say your fucking jokes in confessionals. Take off that Pooh Shiesty Drea. Like I said, Danny, you take your whippings like a champ, so I can't be mad at you. Neek, you get on my motherfucking nerves. Send G Baby, Kanaya, and Love home, and let's get this thing started. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, now that was Joseline's Cabaret. What was this? I think that's Joseline's Cabaret, California. That was episode number 7. Y'all tune the fucking Zeus on Zeus on Sundays so we can cackle about all the things that go on. And thank you. If you don't want to watch the show, just tune into my reviews. It's a whole album dedicated to it, a whole playlist rather dedicated to it on my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. And thank you for tuning in, you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Mwah.